You naysayers, it is impossible to fake any of the pictures or video we are providing to you directly.
Soon we will be exactly 33 feet from the moon's surface. It's true, as we will show you.
33 feet, isn't that amazing?
Amazing! We will be exactly 33 feet from the moon's surface. 33 feet, isn't that amazing? 33!
33 feet! That's incredible precision. It's perfect for the mission.
It's time to come to terms with the fact that 99% of you are all non-player characters, like the kind that walk into walls on repeat.
Now this is a video I recorded the other day. Watch, you'll see a red dot in a bag of food. Ready? Ready? Wait for the red dot. See the red dot in the bag of food right there? See the red dot? Watch it, it's gonna disappear. See the red dot? Red dot? Red dot? Gone, see it? Gone. See that shit? It disappeared. It's like magic. You know what? Just like gravity, disappears, okay? This is a video I recorded off of YouTube, okay? This is how fake NASA's bullshit is. It's totally CGI. Where'd the red dot go, okay? Other people point this out to me, but you know what? I caught it my own self. Space food. You know what? They have to show us how they eat their space food. Their space foods in vacuum sealed bags. You know what? Where's the pictures of the moon and the earth? I want to see it on every continent, okay? I want to see the earth spinning on every continent. I want to see pictures of the moon. I don't want to see...
You know what's funny to me? You'll tell your kids there's a Santa Claus, an Easter Bunny, and a tooth fairy that sneaks into the room while they're sleeping, takes their teeth and leaves money. But the minute that I mention God or a flat earth, you lose your minds. Why do you think that is? I'm pretty sure if I made a whole video about how Santa Claus delivers presents all over the world in one night, nobody would say a thing. But the minute I tell everyone what I believe, the internet goes nuts. Especially since my belief isn't harming you. Why are you so emotionally invested in someone you don't know's beliefs? That's the real question, isn't it?
Talk about Christina Koch, you know, that astronaut that was in Mad Max? She has an IMDb, you guys. She was in the movie Mad Max. The astronaut, when did they become actors? That one right there. Okay. Remember the movie Fly Me to the Moon with Scarlett Johansson? Such a good movie. I loved it. It was all about a fake moon landing. And what's interesting is in the movie, that fake moon landing was actually called Project Artemis. The fictional moon landing was called Project Artemis. Is it me? It can't be me. Like, this is like right here. It's called Project Artemis. And this is her IMDb. I know because I have one. So IMDb is International Movie Database. It's basically what you've been in. She's been in Mad Max. And she was also in, oh, look, Artemis 2 Splashdown on Netflix. I think that was like when they splashed down, although I thought that was April 11. And the other thing she was known for is, I don't know, some douches singing on the spacecraft. I'm over this. I can't. I told myself I wasn't going to do any more videos about this, but come on. Guys, like, explain that to me. There's an astronaut who's in the movie Mad Max. Just stop right there. Stop right there. And it's not a lie. It's not like, oh, it's a different Christina Koch. No, that's her IMDb. You can look it up yourself. And it includes Artemis, the Splashdown. I'm over. I can't with it. Let's talk about Christina Koch, you know.
Yeah, so here's the real flight path. New York to London in a straight line.
It's 2025, And the word on the street is that some of you still believe in the moon landing. So I figured we should try to remedy that. Here's a few points that may change your mind. Let's watch this guy drive around on this buggy. Isn't that fun? Watch as the thing turns. Why aren't his arms moving if he's steering it? That looks weird. Why is the horizon so close? If the moon is supposedly a quarter of the size of the Earth, which they used to say 1/6 the size, but now's not the time to get into that. If it's only a quarter of the size, why is the horizon that close? Is the horizon only 4 times further than that here on Earth? I don't think so. Looks like a studio to me. Now let's look at this. This dude's supposedly driving around in this buggy on the moon, communicating with Houston.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
As he's driving around, it's bouncing up and down. Listen to his voice.
It negotiates small craters quite well, although there's a lot of roll.
Does it sound like somebody who's bouncing up and down in a vehicle to you, or does his voice sound steady? Let's listen.
It feels like we need the seatbelts, doesn't it, Jim? Yeah, really do. That really bounces, doesn't it?
Let's look at one more thing. Look at the rooster tails coming off of this. Doesn't look much different than what on Earth, does it? Now let's speed it up and see how it looks. That's weird. I get it. I used to be just like you. I believed that these great guys went to space and had the greatest achievement of all time. So why did they look like this when they left and like this when they got back?
It was our pleasure to have participated in one great adventure.
Or maybe you're more interested in practical things, like how they spent all that time out there in space and landed on the moon, but they all came back clean shaven. Something to think about. Why is it that the entire time they were on the moon, none of them went, "Oh my God, look at Earth, it's so beautiful"? And why only shortly before did this man, Gus Grissom, say that there's no way that this thing would make it to the moon, and then he mysteriously die in a fire?
Hey, how are we gonna get to the moon if we can't talk between 3 buildings? I can't hear a thing you're saying. Jesus Christ. Hey! I was got a fire in the cockpit. Holy shit, fire!
All we're asking is that you look into these things and that you think about them with a clear head. And before you believe another government agent that feeds you lies, maybe look into this instead. That's where the answers are.
It's crazy how many grown adults believe in space still, like Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. And your guys' like only rebuttal is the septum theory, the septum piercing theory. Isn't it sad that a dude with the septum piercing is smarter than you? You guys still think that we went to space. I took the pictures that I took from NASA, okay? NASA's pictures they released. I uploaded them to ChatGPT and I said, honestly, tell me what's up. Are these real or fake? 100% fake. 100%. CGI, Photoshop, everything you can think of. They are not real. I posted a video about it. You can look at it yourself. You will still discredit ChatGPT and tell me that I'm wrong. And that's fine. That's completely fine. But you guys just want to believe so bad. And I get it. I get it. It took me a long time to be able to like actually admit that I was a flat earther and I didn't believe in space. It was a hard pill to swallow because I was so used to living on a globe, dude. Like, once you see it though, you can't unsee it. And you guys can call me every name in the book and mock me and laugh at me, and that's fine because it doesn't bother me. I'm finally at the point where I can honestly say that NASA is full of lies and we live on a flat surface. There's been plenty of things that have proven my theory correct, and I don't have time to get into all of them because you can look them up yourself. There is no curvature to this earth, and they've done tests that disprove it. And you guys want to say it's a mirage off the water and we're bending our eyesight. It's crazy what you guys come up with. And you guys want to talk about numbers and freaking just the most unrealistic stuff. Like somebody with a degree is telling you something so you believe them. All you need is common sense and you'll figure it out. It's that simple. Simple as that. But you guys just want to believe what you want to believe. And I'm not here to tell you not to believe that, but I'm just telling you that you might want to look into it because you guys might be wrong. Anyways, have a great weekend.
I wanted to make this video on this Artemis. I've made a few videos already. I've gotten a lot of traction on it because a lot of people have woken up. Let's get to the point here. Genesis chapter 1. I'm going to pick up in verse 6. This is in the King James Bible. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day." So that's one important thing. There is a firmament, number one. Number two, the sun and the moon weren't created until the fourth day. So I'm going to pick up in verse 14 here in Genesis. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons, for days and for years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. There's so much more that I can get into. How does this relate to the whole Artemis? First of all, Artemis is a pagan goddess. You can read all about that. It's the Greek goddess that they worshipped. In Rome, it got translated to Diana. All this stuff, they all worship these pagan gods and goddesses. Apollo was a pagan god. Artemis was the twin sister to Apollo. So anyway, the point I'm going to make is that this whole NASA mission was a complete scam. Total fakery. First of all, if they were even able to go up where they said they could go, then they could go to the sun also. But what do they tell us? They tell us that the sun is 400 times larger than the moon, 109 times larger than the earth, and that somehow the earth moves around the sun, and then the moon moves around the earth, and then all moves around together. Yet, it wasn't made till the fourth day. And I'm gonna believe God's word, and I'm gonna believe Scripture. Here's another great one, Book of Enoch. This one is powerful. I'm not going to get into all of it, but I'm going to prove what I just said here. Okay? This is on page 79 of this book here. "The great luminary, which is named the sun forever and ever, and that which thus rises is the great luminary, and is so named according to its appearance, according as the Lord commanded. As he rises, so he sets, and decreases not, and rests not, but runs day and night, and his light is sevenfold brighter than that of the moon. But as regards to size, they are both equal." The sun and the moon are the same size. They're the same distance up there in the firmament from the earth. And so if they have the ability to go to the moon, then they have the ability to take the same ship up to the sun. But they can't do either of them. They're both scams. So now I go to page 85, and this just validates more of what I say. It says, "These are the two great luminaries. Their circumference is like the circumference of the heaven, and the size of the circumference of both is alike." The size of the sun and the moon, according to the Book of Enoch, is that they are the same size. So that alone proves it. And there is so much information that's coming out now. I don't know how the entire world doesn't wake up and realize we are being scammed from start to finish with everything. That's the point of this video.
Pay very close attention to the extremely sus shape that is formed when the Artemis 2 crew supposedly lands in the water after their mission. Do you see that shape? There is no possible way that this is CGI. No way on Earth. This is definitely just a coincidence that the most sus shape I have ever seen is formed when they land in the water after going like 25,000 miles per hour. This is the most professional LARPing operation I have ever seen. And of course, they take a picture of them in the helicopter with crepuscular light rays coming from the clouds and the sunlight walking on the water to the observer. They are literally showing us proof of a flat Earth in that picture. And you guys actually believe this. So at first, the crew said that these photos were taken 12 hours apart from each other, even though it's the same cloud rendering, the same positions of the land masses, it's the exact same photo, but this one is dark. So they corrected themselves and said, oh, no. They were taken a few minutes apart, but it was a different shutter speed. Yeah, buddy, a different shutter speed. If you actually believe this, I don't know how to save you from what's coming.
So this was me back in 2017 when I realized, oh my gosh, the curvature should be covering all of Chicago. Then once I learned that the Earth was flat, I learned about the firmament. And then you watch movies like The Truman Show, and then you notice something for the first time, that there's an F on the dome where Truman touches. F is for firmament. Hollywood knows. And then you try to tell Christians about the firmament who believe in the globe, and they're like, when you show them the waters above the firmament, they're like, oh, rain clouds. And then you're like, no, keep going to Genesis 2. It said the Lord had not caused it to rain upon the earth. So that's actually oceans above the firmament dome. And they're like, oh. So the reality is the solar system heliocentric trick model at the top is crazy. But the bottom model, biblical cosmology, is true.
flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Idialenkar. Known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Dmitry to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.